Hey guys, and welcome back to another movie review. Once again, one of my most anticipated films of the year. It's getting to that time of year now where all the good films are starting to come out, so I'm just going to be reviewing a lot more films more frequently up till, I guess, the end of the year. So today I've got The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1, directed by Francis Lawrence, who directed Catching Fire, and he's also going to be directing the next Hunger Games film, Mockingjay Part 2. So going into this film, I wasn't sure what to expect because I'd seen a few reviews saying it's just kind of a movie that's stretched out too long because Mockingjay was only meant to be one film because it's one book, and they separated it into two parts, which they seem to be doing a lot these days with trilogies. So I was kind of thinking, yeah, this is just going to be the bridge to the sequel that's going to be setting up for whatever's going to happen in Mockingjay Part 2. But I actually quite enjoyed this film. I thought it was definitely a bit too long, and actually it only went for about 2 hours, but it just felt a bit long because it's just kind of making up for what's going to happen next. But there were still a few really great scenes in this film. All the performances are great, especially Jennifer Lawrence, who's always really good. So after the big event that happened at the end of Catching Fire when Katniss destroyed the dome, she's been taken to District 13, and that's where the revolution is beginning. She's working with, what's her name? President Coin, who's played by Julianne Moore, and this is her first appearance in the Hunger Games series. And they're just kind of starting a rebellion where Jennifer Lawrence's character Katniss is playing as the Mockingjay, and they're putting her in all these videos that they're sending to the Capitol as threats, and the Capitol is sending threats back to them. Just pretty much this big war is about to break out, and they're just two sides trying to show each other that they're not going to back down. So everyone's back in this film from the previous films, though we don't get a lot of Josh Hutcherson until the end of the film. You don't get much of Woody Harrelson or Elizabeth Banks either, but they're all in the film for brief moments. But you do get a lot more of Liam Hemsworth and Philip Seymour Hoffman also. So while I did enjoy this film, I still think my favourite of the series so far would have to be Catching Fire. I think that's really a really good movie. A lot of adventure and just great drama. This film was still good. I think I preferred this one over the first Hunger Games, but I definitely know that Mockingjay Part 2 will hopefully be the best one in the series. It looks like they're setting up to be massive. I haven't read the books myself, so I don't know how it's going to go down, but I think that's the best way to approach it because then everything's going to be new when we see it in the final film. And I like the progression through the Hunger Games series, how it kind of starts off. It's just this game, well, it's a pretty intense game, they're killing each other, but it's just this game that happens every year. And then by the second film, you've got the Defiance, and then you've got the uprising of the districts, and now we've got this all-out rebellion about to begin, and then all-out war in the next film. So it just shows the gradual increase of this intensity that's building the whole time, and it's just going to let loose in the next film. So I'm really looking forward to that. And the film ended on one of those edge of your seat type moments like Catching Fire ended, so you're kind of hanging out to see the next part. So The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1 was a good film, quite decent. As I said, it's not as good as Catching Fire, but still an enjoyable movie with great performances and visuals. Everything looked great. So I'm going to recommend it to fans of the series. Just don't expect it to be as good as the previous film. And I'm going to give it a high B+. So thanks guys for watching my review for The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1. It'd be great if you could subscribe to my channel and check out some of my other videos. I'll be having more movie reviews and Blu-ray updates up soon, coming up to Christmas. I'm going to see like the new Hobbit film, the new Exodus film, Dumb and Dumber 2, Big Eyes, just all the big films that are coming out soon. So yeah, look out for those, and it'd be great if you could subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.